Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You got the Pokemon Professor here, and today I'm bringing you my final week of the UBERS Draft League, the UPBWL. Going into this, we have only lost one game, and it was very winnable. I was going to say if things had gone differently, but I mean, fucking of course if things had gone differently, we would have won. So, I like where we're standing. We've locked playoffs. We play Alice the Ferrothorn and her Corfish. Try saying that 10 times faster with a buzz. So never played Alice, excited. Alice is in another league that I'll be uploading, so hopefully we get to run it back if it's a whack-ass match. And yeah, so I've locked playoffs. Going into this, I didn't spend too much time team building. I didn't want to reveal any sets should Alice be able to lock playoffs and we have to play again. And more importantly, I'm going on my honeymoon, so I couldn't spend too much time. I think I tried to get 3 games in the course of a week. And this one, as the team builder, is not what it normally is. It was the last game, and so we didn't get to do this match on Wi-Fi just because of timing and fucking Pokemon rules of creating a competition and yada yada yada. So I apologize if it comes off as low effort. I'm gonna bring you high effort in the match. I promise you that, baby boy. Okay. So, if you are excited or, you made it this far in the journey, drop a sub. Let me know. Because this week we play Alice, and her team is consisted of Rayquaza, Solgaleo, Iron Bundle, Ogerpon Hearthflame, Muckalola, Vikavolt, Terra Primarina, Terra Decidueye, Hitmonchan, Cyclizar, and Goldom. So, real threatening team. I think AV Muckalola could see AV Vikavolt. Could also just see Webs trying to come as well. I think Solgaleo would definitely come. Could see Casside Berry or maybe even Weakness Policy. I think Cyclizar. I also think Rayquaza possibly bundle. Possibly something like Hitmonchan to get the priority Mach Punches if I'd like to bring my Sane Core or something like that. Maybe banned on Rayquaza. Maybe set up DD with like boots or something like that, just in case I get up rocks. But I think if I can wear down some of his AV Mons, specifically that Muckalola, I think Spectrier, RIP Shade Daddy, kind of goes hard. Let me see if I have my notes written down anywhere. No. Okay, I'm running speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm running speed. I think I would speed creep looking at his team, obviously Ogerpon Hearthflame, and if I could get a modest Iron Bundle, I would. I promise I would. So that's what I'm running the speed for. It could even be Cyclizar. I'm not for sure the bundle speed tier for modest in comparison to Cyclizar, but I'm trying to run a lot of speed. I think Mudshot with Solgaleo could be really nice. Like I said, I expect Casside Berry. I know that I'm not going to be able to lower that thing's speed, but it could be huge. Could also hit the Muckalola. I think that's what I was trying to say. The Mudshot is there specifically for Muckalola. Fuck all the Solgaleo. I'm clicking Shadow Ball. And then Draining Kiss. Going to be able to hit the Cyclizar. Going to be able to hit the Rayquaza. If I have the +1, or if I'm able to get a nasty plot off while he goes Hitmonchan, or the Hitmonchan's in, and even if it's AV and he thinks he could take something like a Draining Kiss and he's got knockoff, we've got the Colbur Berry, and if I get +3, that may just be GG's, especially if he's not scarfed or hasn't had a chance to set up with the Rayquaza or not booster on bundle. Next, I'm bringing Slurpee. You know what pussy spelled backwards is? Okay, I learned that in high school. And apparently it shows. So went into the match without 8 EVs in my special attack, but we're going to pretend they're there now. Very defensive Rocky Helmet, max HP, max defense. I got the flip turn. Basically, this is going to be my Muckalola switch in for one time. I'm going to get knockoff chip damage on the Rocky Helmet, and then kind of play it by ear. See if I can get off a pump or if I just flip turn out and get momentum. Basically just switch in one time, maybe switch in another time if he wants to go for some kind of drain punch or some bullshit. Outside of that, really, we still hit pretty hard with adaptability, being able to drop the Sludge Waves, the Dracos, and stuff like that. If I can pressure some of his AV Mons, whether that be the Vikavolt or whether that be the Muckalola, one Draco may be the difference in just letting Spectrier run away with it. But another Mon I'm bringing, Poppy, my AV Terra Normal Entei. Very kind of, I don't want to say just max attack, like very straightforward. The AV is going to be there for the bundle, allowing me to take a hit, allowing me to take something like a Moonblast from Primarina. Special Decidueye, I feel likes to bring it with like Nasty Plot, but really being able to take a hit from bundle. And then if I can get a Trailblaze up, if he's already burned the booster energy, or I mean, even if he doesn't have the booster energy and wants to be boots for rocks at +1, I should be able to outspeed everything on his team. And then max attack adamant, man, E-Speed is really picking up a lot of KOs. He has a ghost type in Decidueye. It is Terra Normal, which I could see him wanting to bring just in case for the RIP Shay, in case Muckalola goes down. So Terra Normal E-Speed's hitting hard. Sacred Fire, very nice as well. And the Stone Edge going to be there for the Vikavolt, even the Rayquaza if I need to call it. Similar with the Heart Flame. Although with the Heart Flame, I think I'd just be clicking Sacred Fire. But that's my Poppy. Next one, your girl, the Loaded Dice Excadrill. Very straightforward, insane. We outspeed everything, including Booster Energy Bundle, I believe. And yeah, I'm just trying to hit hard. I got the Loaded Dice for Rock Blast, so I can hit the Rayquaza in case he's some kind of like Charty Berry. The Vikavolt I could hit and not have to risk the Stone Edge. And also 4 hits from Rock Blast. I mean, it's hitting a lot on his team for some solid damage, right? Spin's going to be there for hazard control because he does have T-Spikes, he does have Spikes, he does have Rocks. And then I want to get Rocks up myself. I think if I can get Rocks up, chipping away at the Muckalola, expected to be AV, every little bit of chip damage is going to help Spectrator in the back just pop the fuck off. Another mon I'm excited to bring, another Loaded Dice. We out here shooting craps. Snake eyes, baby. But I'm bringing Kaiju with Sandstream. Dragon Dance. You know, Dragon Dance. That's it. With Edgequake coverage, being able to hit everything on his team for some solid damage. I really like it. Primarina obviously can switch in, take a hit. Cyclozar is not known for being super physically bulky. Could be an AV set as well. Could be some kind of Roselli Berry. But if we get set up +1 as he tries to shift gear or something wonky if he's not AV, I think we still have stuff in the bag to revenge it. So I'm not as worried. And we are T-Tar. So even if he's, set up and he's special, he's just trying to get the speed, we can live a hit with Sand, and then Knockoff should be able to bop. And yeah, my plan is to kind of break, or at least just save it in the back. I'm not running Sandstone or Smooth Rock or whatever the fuck it is, so I want to pressure my opponent by getting up the DD and having to revenge Kaiju to where I can get Excadrill in. I want to force him to attack. And if he doesn't attack, I want to take full advantage of that and hopefully set up and win, or at least set up, KO a few mons, and then preserve T-Tar in the back. But a big bulky mon I got this week, Spanish 2, my Zapdos, running Yachi Berry. Yachi Berry is there specifically for the freeze dry. I'm running fast physical, just because I haven't, I really haven't. I got the static there for the Hitmonchan in case he's not punching gloves, and Electric hits a lot on his team. So does Drill Peck. I'm expecting AV on some of his mons, so especially bulky to handle the Primarina, or not the Primarina, the Spectrator. So if I can catch my opponent off guard and go for something like the Supercell Slam or a Drill Peck and hit it really hard on the physical side, that could be GG's. Bundle is super bulky on the one side, and I think it's special. I think. It may be physical, but we're still going to hit it hard. Agility, like I said, if I can set up, outspeed everything, that's awesome. T-Wave is going to be there 90% sure for this whole Galeo. Granted, it would be nice to get a T-Wave off on anything else, including a Cyclozar, including a Hitmonchan, a Rayquaza, but I really don't want to let Solgaleo weakness policy bullshit just bone me and bend me over the last week. So that is it. That is the match. My team builder, I will hop into the match, and yeah, peace. I love you. Welcome back. So here at the match, we did have to do Showdown. We couldn't do the UBERS Wi-Fi, unfortunately, for the last match. So RIP. But kudos and thank you to Alice for being able to accommodate and understand. With the honeymoon shit, I'm just out. I was out of commission. I'm leaving tomorrow. So looking at his team, some stuff we didn't expect, like the Golem. I don't think that thing still has Magnet Rise. I don't know if it ever got Magnet Rise, but I know Drill lost Magnet Rise. So kind of surprised with that one. No Solgaleo, which is huge. And I get Solgaleo may not have had the best matchup, being weak to both my Sand Core and Spectrier, but I could have still seen it either with the Resist Berry and DD or DD and just super bulky weakness policy. So a little confused there. And no Rayquaza. So looking at his team, I like T-Tar just to lead. I don't want to go 2 times fast or anything like that, but I'm just going to set up my DD. Psychozar can't really do too much. He could get a U-turn off, but whatever. What does he switch into? Bundle? So I'm just going to get my +1, and with that, I eat the Ice Spinner, and I get a turn 2 KO with the knockoff. So he goes into Decidueye, and he Terra Normals. I didn't know if he was going to be physical or special. I know he's got the long reach, which I was expecting, but I still go Zapdos, expecting to take everything. And I fire off a big Drill Peck. You know, this is a bulky, what I'm guessing was Spadef Muck, so it's nice to get some chip damage off there early. I'm able to use my Dragalge as that one-time knockoff switch in to get even more chip damage. Not expecting him to want to eat a Draco. I just fire off a Flip Turn. And from here, it's time for Entei to break. I'm going to Terra Normal, and I go for the Trailblaze just to get the +1. I know I can live any hit because I am AV. He did go for the Shadow Ball, so you just were straight up immune. And at +1 speed, if he's not booster on the bundle, we are just able to run away with the game. So you get the Sacred Fire burn, and he actually lives. I go for another Trailblaze to get the +2. And I'm like, cool, I think I'm going to be able to rock some shit. Click Sacred Fire over Stone Edge just because of chances to miss. I knew it was AV, so I pick up the KO on that thing, and he brings bundle. He does show to be booster speed, so even at +2, we don't get it. But we eat the Hydro Pump for fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I land the edge and pick up an East speed KO. I go for a Sacred Fire just in case I can get a burn. I'm gonna do it again too, as he just whittles me down and eventually picks up the KO with the Giga Drain. Now here I go T-Tar. I think I had a lot of different moves that I could have gone into, but I knew T-Tar could live a hit. I click EQ straight off the rip. Quite frankly, just because I was clicking, I knew I could live every hit, and I wanted chip damage. If he could switch Golem, cool, but it didn't really matter because at this point I knew I could lock in the game. I had so many Mons at relatively full health. Drill was still completely full. Spectrier was. So even him getting up the Rock Polish, I clicked the EQ, forced him to take big damage, and I knew I'd outspeed with the Drill. Threw up the GG's to Alice. And with this, we pick up a nice little 4-0 win, and I think we secure 2nd or 3rd seed in playoffs. I think we're the highest differential for anybody who's lost a match. I think Homeboy, Mother Moth, or somebody else, no, Colin, San Antonio Espers, boy's undefeated. So I'm going to be looking for that ass later. But GG's Alice, thank you for being accommodating. With this, your drunken fist Decidueye make a playoff run. I think everybody in playoffs we've played at least once, besides the homie Mario B33. Shout outs to him. And I don't do too well with running backs because I always try to bring the team that wins. And I don't think about, oh, what about this one? Or what about if we play again type shit. So it is what it is, man. I made playoffs, and, praise be to base God. I'm going to go, and I'm going to have lots of unprotected sex on my honeymoon and drink a whole bunch and just fucking live that Miata life. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.